What's your top tip for working on super yachts?
Top tip. Don't expect it to be a holiday, and the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. I think a lot of people think that it's going to be easy, and a lot of people are upset when they're expected to work really long hours and quite often in unforgiving circumstances. I think that the more you're willing to put into it, the more you're going to get out of it, and the more you get out of it, the more beneficial it's going to be for you and for your guests and for the people around you. As soon as you start to begrudge what you're doing and you are finding that your working circumstances aren't right for you, move on or go back to land.
Do you think that's why a lot of like new crews sort of like get into the industry and leave very quickly because they sort of like
I think there are a lot of people who get into the industry who really haven't looked into it. They don't have the expectations. I mean, it sounds very glamorous, and it is very glamorous. We live the lives of, quite often we live the lives of millionaires. We have an expendable income, and depending on where we come from or where we're working, we're on that sort of tax free as well. So we can go and play in St. Bart's for a couple of nights and have a great time and eat in all the fancy restaurants. But on the flip side of that is that we do often end up working 18 hours a day for weeks and weeks on end. So it's all about balance. And I think that a lot of people aren't willing to put in that time initially, and they don't quite understand that you're not going to get please and thank you and every time that they do something.
When you do get some precious time off, where's what you like spending your time doing?
Any water sports, a lot of exploring, a lot of photography, and take photographs of wherever we go. And I like to do a lot of diving. I do a lot of underwater videography, which I make movies out of often for the guests for their trips. And any water sports really. We have a lot of kiteboarding gear, so we go and run break on X on a regular basis. And most evenings after work we'll go off and wakeboard or swim, which keeps us fit and also just shakes the day off, which is nice.
Is there any particular sort of cruising area in the Caribbean that you would recommend to other crew and captains, or any that you would say that best to stick well clear of?
A little bit out of my league. I haven't been in the Caribbean for 6 years, so I don't really know what everything's like anymore. Antigua hasn't really changed much. It's still a great, crazy place. But cruising wise, I've always loved the BVIs, and they've been my favourite part of the Caribbean. Some great little hidey holes for when you're without guests, but also some nice diving, some good exploring, and just some very quaint anchorages and places, which are my favourites of the Caribbean.
A lot of the people who we've been talking to have said that they really want to go to the Pacific, and you're very lucky to have had that opportunity. Where was your favourite place there?
Polynesia became a home away from home. Very much the remote areas. We'd go up into the Tuamotu atolls, and we would hide out for weeks and weeks on end, just diving passes that nobody else would be diving with us. A lot of shark diving, a lot of very technical, deep drift diving, but some amazing experiences, and we got into the Polynesian culture. I also spent quite a bit of time in Easter Island, which is the remotest piece of land on Earth. The closest other inhabited land is about 3,000 miles away. So the whole of Polynesia, from Hawaii all the way through Easter Island and across French Polynesia, is just so wild and so untamed. And part of the reason for that is that it is difficult to get to. It is remote, and there are more and more yachts going, but yachts at least appreciate it. Yachts and their guests and their crews appreciate that, and they respect it and they look after it. Within Polynesia you have Bora Bora, easily accessible, everybody wants to go there, but there isn't a single person living on Bora Bora that isn't working for a hotel. And it's just although it's a beautiful atoll, beautiful island that's becoming an atoll, it is becoming overpopulated by tourism. But if they stay there and they don't go and invade the outer islands, that's perfectly fine.
So is that mostly sailing yachts that you tend to go out around there?
No, big motor yachts go out. It's pretty much everything. A lot of motor yachts, a lot of sailing yachts. It all really comes down to the owners. The adventurous owners want to go and explore the more remote places, the more interesting places in the world. And a lot of owners just enjoy spending their time in the French Riviera and along the Amalfi Coast, and coming to the Caribbean and doing the French Virgin, the French Islands and the British Virgin Islands, and doing what I tend to call the milk run, because after doing that for a few seasons it becomes a little bit tedious and boring, and now I try and get away and find yachts that are going to cruise areas that are more interesting to me.
So that would be the best way to keep your crew, just keep them moving, keep them going to interesting places.
We're quite fortunate. Our owner believes that the more a busy crew is a happy crew, a busy boat is a happy boat, and he gets really upset when they leave, so he's always willing to work with us, and we're very fortunate in that.
What's good advice for dealing with difficult charter guests?
Bite your tongue, smile, and go and scream quietly in the cabin.
They'll be off in a few days, so
yeah,
it's not.
Hopefully they're not there for a long time, but if you can find a way around them and manage them in such a way that you can handle them and that they can become a little slightly placated.
Take the water skiing, Dean.
Take them water skiing, yes, there we go. Captain screaming from the background, take them wakeboarding and strangle them. But yeah, everybody's different. If you can try and get into somebody's psyche and into their personality and try and feel exactly what it is that they are looking for, you'll normally find that by the end of the week you'll actually be getting on with them quite well. Sometimes it's not possible, but we're just here to make sure that they have a good holiday, and even if they don't appear to be having one, maybe that's their idea of a good time.